Matt of Muscle Discord. You really need to get a grip on things. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I had thought that I was going to do my last video, or had done my last video on Matt Muscle Discord, but it keeps on giving me things to work with. Let's go over the whole story from the beginning. Masters Olympia, Matt and Phil Clahar, who's regularly on his channel with him, felt that Phil was robbed of a victory at the Masters Olympia. According to them, after prejudging, which Phil was leading, the Manions, whether it was Jim or Tyler, called up Steve and told him that Phil cannot win the show. And Phil loses in the finals, and ultimately he ends up losing. Right there, you question the integrity of both the Manions, Jim and Tyler, and Steve Weinberger. What do you want us to believe, that Tyler and Jim were home watching the live stream of the Masters Olympia and called up Steve and said, "What's going on over there? How's the judging going?" And Steve tells him, "Well, we have Phil winning." No, that can't happen. And they steal it from Phil. Let's get a break. You guys went on this, I don't want to say tirade, you had a hissy fit over the decision. Phil, you said you left the IFBB and looking someplace else to compete, but you can be on anybody's show you want, but you're still so much involved with the IFBB's business. Okay, let's move a little move on a little more forward. Called for the removal of Bob Ciccarello from the Olympia. No more. You don't want him emceeing the Mr. Olympia. You're going to put out a petition. Like the comments that Bob made regarding the Masters Olympia. And I guess, according to you, either Jim or Tyler contacted Bob and said, "Hey, listen, you can say this, but you can't say that, and you got to say this about the Masters Olympia." It's getting a little crazy over here. You had for a while Ron Harris, who's been in this business for quite a few years, and he has a reputation, a good reputation. He was a regular for a while on the show. You made him feel so uncomfortable with this situation, and I guess he decided that, you know what, he has a good reputation in this industry, and he doesn't need to be around all this bullshit, which is what it is. Did I say that right? Okay, so Ron's no longer on your show. You trash him now. When he left on his own channel, he had nothing but nice things to say about you, but you trashed him. And the Manions made that freaking phone call again and told Ron how to respond to all this. This is getting crazy, isn't this? Okay, the latest one of your latest things was this Chat GPT thing with the scoring. You went after Steve Weinberger again, going back to the Prague Pro, where Martin Fitzwater beats Chris Bumstead, and you put it through your Chat GPT, and Chad has Chris Bumstead winning, and you go at Steve Weinberger for getting it wrong, and even go as far as saying that it was a political decision because you didn't want a classic physique competitor beating the open competitor, number 4 in the world, 4th place at the Olympia, so it wouldn't look good for the open division. I mean, where does this end? Most recent, Dave Palumbo, RX Muscle, responds to your Chat GPT thing. Not only with the Chris Bumstead, Martin Fitzwater, you started going crazy with it, applying it to different matchups. And Dave gave his opinion on it, and he doesn't take it very seriously. What do? You go and you attack Dave Palumbo, and guess what? You're not going to believe this. Jim Mannion, Tyler Mannion, they called Dave Palumbo, and they told Dave Palumbo, hey, remember when your press passes were revoked a number of years back, and you had to wait a few years before you got them back again? If you don't say these things about Matt from Muscle Discord, we're going to take your press passes again. Freaking Manions, they're calling everybody, and they're controlling everybody like puppets. If you haven't guessed by now, this is a very sarcastic video. You know, the more I think about it, Matt, I don't think you're stupid. I think you know exactly what you're doing. And the truth is, I believe that you do not believe at least half the things you're saying, but you are creating drama, sensationalism, and you are using it to bring traffic to your channel. If that's the way you want to do it, fine with me. That's all well and good. I think in the long run, it's going to end up biting you in the butt, and it ain't going to let go. It's going to bite you in the butt, and it ain't going to let go. Okay, you can agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Either way, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.